any of this.
No, we also this video is for tomorrow.
We are not procrastinators.
Everyone's like, wow, he must be working really hard on the next video. No, they are not.
Nancy.
I'm sorry, my dog is distracting. Okay,
What
so
are we doing?
today we will be showing my dogs, my latest Polaroids. What do you think of this one? Cool, right? Joe doesn't like this one. He thinks he looks bad in it.
I do.
Yeah, right. What do you think?
I don't know who.
I don't know
who Joe is, dude.
I mean B.
Yeah, B.
What's up, B?
What's up?
Let me do a better take on
Photos.
that. Today.
Take two.
Take two.
Boop. Boop.
I didn't see you there. Me? I'm just getting bit by my dog. But today, you bite everything. Like, everything, man.
Just in case you start your dog.
Dude, like, I'm trying to do a video. Why you gotta be like that, huh? See, now he's upset. I was like, I'm sorry. Oh, Dad, don't be mad at me. Daddy, no. I'm gonna bite you later, though, when no one's looking. Okay, so, welcome to the very first Tutorial Tuesday, in which we will be showing off how to make the photos that camera produced. You might remember that from the first video of Season Uno. What is Season Uno? I have no idea.
I think it's Spanish for one, dude.
No, like what it is on the channel.
Oh.
It is Spanish for one. Yes. Nikon's Hispanic.
Wait, you were done with that?
I'm done with it. Yeah, we did it.
You got it?
That was the intro.
Okay.
Okay, there it is. We're recording, right?
Yeah.
Okay, there's the camera. There she is. Look how beautiful she is. Nishika, N8000. Okay, I will not take it down. Show it to you, the viewer. Look how beautiful and gorgeous.
You, the viewer.
You are the viewer. Look at her. She is gorgeous. She is beautiful. Scanner, shush.
Scanner.
Scanner, don't get jealous. You're ruining the video. I'm gonna show you how to make the GIFs with a hard GIF.
It's a hard GIF. None of that GIF stuff here, dude.
Which is a good one.
I thought you were whipping out your Yu-Gi-Oh cards for a second.
These are my children. Like when you meet an older person, they have like those weird wallets that act as like.
Oh yeah.
It's like, oh, hold on, let me show my kids. All 64 of them.
Yeah. The Mormon family.
You just like love my Mormon viewers, by the way.
Yeah.
All 0.3% of them. I don't know.
They're having a good time.
I don't think they show me those statistics. We should do a photo of Jordan. No? Yeah, we'll do a photo of Jordan.
That goes with the theme.
This is so the vibration doesn't shake everything on my table.
What is vibrating?
The computer.
Why is the computer vibrating?
Is that not normal?
No, dude.
I didn't think so.
It's not. Scanner, is it?
This is the Epson V600 or Epson Perfection V600 photo. That's it. It doesn't tell you what. It just says photo. Sorry, Epson. I don't know what you wanted me to say there. Okay. No, but it's a really great scanner. I think it's the first model they have that introduced the digital ice technology. They call it. What does that mean?
What does that mean?
Well, I know what it does. I just don't know like why they call it a technology.
Digital ice.
It has digital ice technology. I think that's just what some like nerdy engineer called it. You know.
Oh, there, buddy. Oh, there.
Controversial. Cancelled. So you blow this thing like crazy. You think it's clean? More. If you think it's then clean? More. And then one more for like just to show your boss. Then you grab your scanning bed. This is for medium film. I don't need this one. Okay. We're going to use this one instead. I just grabbed the wrong one before, that's all. Okay, you know it's the right one because of the way it is. Isn't that neat? Okay. So you break off this piece. I don't think it's important. No, I didn't break it off. It goes back here. Sorry, we're using side A. See the A?
Yeah, B.
Okay. A lot of people don't show this part because they just assume you know what you're doing with your scanner. I'm gonna assume you guys know nothing.
I do know nothing.
Okay, cool.
Wait, let me. Not in the camera.
Do I have to be like right up here? Like, what do you want me to do? Like, zoom in on that. Zoom in on her. Like, get her. Do you see the numbers, Mason? What do they mean?
I don't know.
works. So we're gonna grab some scissors that look dangerous in here. I'm just using them as pointers. Right up here, they're face up. So that side, we want to not face us. It's gotta be this way, okay? That's what we're gonna do. This side is facing the top of the scanner. The back side is the back side. That goes on the bed of the scanner. That will all make sense later. As in right now, look over here now. Okay, we put our scissors back next to our book. We blow some more air because we talked a lot and this probably gained some dust, not gonna lie. NGL, bro. Okay. We grab our thingy-mabob and then we have it facing, and then we blow this too.
We blow.
We blow the camera as well.
We blow. Yes.
And then we blow your face because it is actually getting hot in here. We flip it upside down so the numbers just look reversed. That is because this is the side the photo is actually on, and we put it in the bed here. Let me show it like this. There we go. Then we lay it like so. We grab this doohickey. We stick it right here. You're getting every angle of this, huh, B?
Yeah.
And then we just clip everything that clips. You hear little snaps here and there, bam. And then I like to push it a little bit more in, just in case, make sure it's all the way down there. Yeah, it all feels normal. Okay, we put some more air. More air. You never really want to touch the matted side, guys. Like, that's where the photo is. If you get like your fingerprint on there, and it's really, I don't think you can really get it out. Like, I've had film like that before. This, you want some like glare to see if there's anything on there. It actually looks really good. I'm surprised I took good care of these. These got developed a long time ago. Alright, you put it in like so. Show that off. So even tells you we're scanning for A side, so this tab goes in the A slot. There's a B slot and a C slot. So if you were doing like, for example, these are for positive slide film. So if you wanted to scan that, remember it has to be lined up with this top scanner. So this is C, it would go on C, and then you lay it down. But we're doing side A for 35mm film that the photos on the N8000 were shot on. So you put it like so, and it doesn't really move really. It stays like that. I try to push in the top left corner, make sure it's all in there. Drop her down slow. Also gonna like get some dust maybe flying around. Okay guys, so after we have loaded the film, we launched the Epson scan software, and this is going to be showing you what settings I put everything at. We're scanning as a film. This will use the top scanner that scans for film. These are color negatives. We want to shoot or scan in 48-bit color. We're going to do 1200 DPI so that they look nice. And we're not going to select any one of these little checkboxes. We might have to uncheck them after I hit preview though. There's a cool little function for dust removal if you have dusty film or you don't want to necessarily edit those out in Photoshop, as well as the digital ice technology. The digital ice technology gets rid of like imperfections that you may not be able to get off in person. But you could always do that in Photoshop as well. That's why I always leave it off. It also adds a lot more time to the scans when you use digital ice. Another thing to note is that this does not work though with black and white film, only for color, so keep that in mind. We're gonna hit preview now. The scanner is now previewing or scanning for us to see a little preview, and you'll notice over here it says thumbnail. Thumbnail will give you like a preset determined cropping of every scanned image, assuming that it's a standard 35mm shot film. This one isn't. This one's shot in half frames. So each of these little thumbnails that we now see, there's two of them. It believes this is a whole image right here. This is one frame here, but it's shot. Each photo is shot in a half frame. So I will be putting it to normal because of this. And then we're going to rotate it this way, and then I'm going to now individually select like where I'm going to then do my scanning. Once I get it to around the right sizing, I hit zoom, and then it zooms in. It's a better look and scan here. you'll see because we hit preview, the unsharp mask checkbox is checked. We will uncheck that once we hit the finalize scanning. So here we are. We can drag this around and we can even adjust it completely. I try to get as little black edging as possible because it's set to kind of like color adjust specifically to all the colors it's getting in this rectangle here. So too much black and it thinks it's part of the image. So that's fine. That's fine. And basically we would just do this 3 more additional times, which I'll just jump to. Okay, so I've now done 4 of these in total. We can hit all to select all of them, and then we will uncheck this on sharp mask, and we would then scan. Before we hit scan, we can always select where we save these files to right here, and then we would hit scan. Scanning without all this stuff, let's see how long. Just give an estimate at 1200 dpi. So each individual selected image here will be scanned at 1200 dpi. You could always do one large rectangle and scan it all, but if it's at 1200 dpi, you're losing the quality there. So I just prefer to do it this way. So about 2 minutes to do the whole scanning. We'll just skip ahead. Okay, so now we have all the images here on the desktop. We don't need any more of this. We can close this all down. We are now going to make a new folder, just because. We'll name it Spooderman. This might be like a necessary thing. I think you do have to name it Spooderman, or else the photos don't save properly to that folder. Once they're in the Spooderman folder, you can see them there. We can even click them to preview them. And we're going to keep an eye on basically these imperfections, these little grains, these little dust and little splotches, little bright looking dots. Alright, once we have all those full videos, we're going to right click on one of them, open it up in Adobe Photoshop, and then open the rest of them. Go to the desktop. Right here, Spooderman, open the rest of those guys. And now we have our 4 photos. Now this is going to be the part where we would just go in here and you do it in a bunch of different kind of order, but we're going to do it this way. So I'm using the Z key as my quick little shortcut to zoom, and to reverse the zoom, to unzoom, we hit the Alt tab, the Alt button, the Alt key. And that's for Windows. I'm holding the space bar to use the hand to easily drag the photo around. And then the next tool we'll be utilizing is the J tool. So I hit J, and this is my healing, my spot healing. So this is how I would just basically get rid of these little dots, little imperfections, all that stuff. I'm now just going to fast forward though to when this is all taken care of. After we have done that, we will then hit the M key, and this is another shortcut key, tool to get this little shape here. And then we're going to hit, or we should, the shortcut for that would just be Control C to copy. And we just open a new page. And make sure it's the first photo, the first image you got selected when you do this. Now it's in my clipboard, the exact dimensions that we just got. So we hit create. And then we're going to hold Control V to paste this in there. Get rid of the background, you don't need it. And then we go to the second photo and do the exact same thing. Okay, we're going to fit the screen. And what happened is we just made each photo a layer in this new document page right here. Next step I always like to do is then turn off the layers, except for the first 2. The second layer, we're going to drop the opacity down to about 40, it doesn't have to be exact. Look right there, 34, it doesn't matter. Then we're going to hit V on the keys, and while the second layer is selected, and we're going to look for where we want to line up the image. His mask, Jordan's mask, is very much, I think, the center of the image, center focus of the image here. So using the arrow keys on left and right here, I can just line it up as best as I want. We'll say about here looks good. And bring that opacity back to 100. Turn off the first layer, then go to the third layer and turn that on, the visibility. And then again, around 40% you want to be around. So now look, 36 doesn't have to be exact. Layer 3 is selected. And we're going to then do the same exact process. Line it up as best as possible until you're satisfied with it. And same process. It's not that not too complicated. 42 doesn't matter. And same thing. You can get lost in this, guys, I will say, but just don't be too nitpicky on it. Looks fine. 100, and then we'll see what it looks like when we turn them all on. You'll notice that they're not all like aligned with the cropped. So we hit C now to do the crop shortcut, and we then get rid of the edging that is ruining the illusion here as best as we can. I'm going to send this one outward just to see when I turn off all these layers where I'm at. Okay, so I still need to get lowered here and here. Hit enter. Okay, and then we go individually. I'm looking at the edges now in the corners, making sure it all looks nice. Remember, layer 2 now, then layer 3. So right here we're seeing a giant missing part. So we're going to again just drop it like that and enter. Go to layer 4, make sure that's all good. Layer 4 looks good. Turn off layer 4, layer 3 again. Yep. Layer 2 looks fine. And then layer 1. It's good. Only thing I noticed is real quick, there's a little dot right here in his arm on layer 3. We select layer 3, hit the Z tool to zoom in here, hit the J tool then, and then we just spot that out. Hit Z, fit screen, and we go back to looking. So you can always edit even in this part of the steps. I just prefer doing them individually beforehand. A lot of ways you can go about doing it. Now once we have everything like this, I'm going to then turn off the viewing layers. All except layer 1 will be viewable right now. Go up here on the window tab, and then we're going to hit timeline. Bam. This is how we actually make the GIF. Create frame animation. Click that. And we're going to adjust this time to 0.08 or 9. Right over here, guys. 8 or 9. Is really good. I'm going to make a 0.08. Oh, that's fast, actually. Let's do a 9. Let's make it a little slower, because I think 0.09 with this photo was actually kind of fast. So 0.1 would even work, but we'll do a 0.09 just to show you how that looks like. We do this first because when we hit like our additional layers, we want them all just to already have the time on them. And also this is why we're turning off the layers 4, 3, and 2 from visibility, because every time we duplicate, you'll see that it's the same setup here. We don't want to have to all those additional button clicks. So we're going to hit this for 6 layers, or 6 frames. And on frame 2, we want layer 2 visible, but not layer 1. Frame 3, layer 3. Frame 4, 4, 5, and then we go back to 3, and then frame 6, 2, and then it'll loop back to frame 1, which is layer 1, the first image. We have it set to forever, and then when we hit play, you'll see that it moves from left to right and then back. And then even here, you might even see some imperfections, and then you can always go back to that layer and fix it. For example, right here on his chest, I'm seeing a little squiggly. I won't deal with that right now because we've already done this image before. This is just for tutorial reasons. So that looks good. Thing to note is it's always slower in Adobe when you're running it through here. So this is actually gonna be much quicker once we save it. So that's good. So we hit File, Export, Save for Web Legacy. So we're gonna hit Save now. We'll save it and then Open, Save. And then we'll check that out. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe and leave a like, comment down below, whatever you guys want to do down there. Probably Friday or Saturday, Depop video coming out. Dropping a Depop, guys. Stay tuned for that. That's going to be exciting. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.